Hello my friends and welcome to the show. My name is Dan Edwards and this weekend is the most exciting weekend in any wrestling fan's diary, as it is WrestleMania 41 live from Las Vegas. I'll be giving you my rundown of the shows, what I think will be happening, and my predictions on winners in each match. We're going to start off with WrestleMania Saturday and the World Heavyweight Championship, as it is the Ring General Gunther defending the title against the Royal Rumble winner, main event Jey Uso. The build to this match was lacking a little bit of something until a couple of weeks ago, where they did the Jimmy versus Gunther match, and the beatdown and bloody mess that Jimmy was left in really did light a fire under this feud. The following week, Jey's amazing promo where he said he wasn't scared anymore really brought this home. And I have got to go with Jey Uso to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. The World Tag Team titles are on the line on Saturday as the War Raiders defend the titles against the New Day. I am a little bit disappointed that the WWE Tag Team titles aren't being defended at WrestleMania, as the Street Profits and the Machine Guns could tear the house down, but I am glad to see one set of the men's tag titles on the show. For me, this has kind of come out of nowhere with the tag title match on Raw the other week, just a quick promo this week. But I feel like the attack that the New Day did on both of the War Raiders' necks will come into play, and it will be the New Day picking up the win to become the new World Tag Team Champions. We have Luchador versus sort of Luchador, as the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio goes one-on-one with El Grande Americano. We all know it's Chad Gable, but the character over the past few weeks has been brilliant, just so entertaining. This match could go either way and is a tough one to call. Option 1 is that Rey Mysterio picks up the win and then pulls the mask off afterwards to reveal that it is in fact Chad Gable. But the other option, which I'm leaning towards, is that whoever was training Chad in Mexico in the dark arts of Lucha Libre and gave him the mask could turn up. And imagine if that was someone from Rey's past, such as Chavo Guerrero. I am going with El Grande Americano to pick up the win at Mania, and I do believe it will lead to a rematch where it is mask versus mask. We have a grudge match from the women's division as Jade Cargill goes one-on-one with Naomi. To me, I feel like the obvious thing is Jade just beats the hell out of Naomi and picks up the win, but there's part of me that feels like Jade is going to go all out and end up accidentally costing herself the match, and Naomi will sneak a win over Jade, continuing the feud until Jade does finally get that win over Naomi. So my official prediction is Naomi. The United States title is on the line as LA Knight defends the title against the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. Jacob has been on a roll ever since he debuted. I can see huge things in his future world champion easily, and for me this is going to be similar to the matches he had with Braun Strowman, and it will be Jacob picking up a decisive win and becoming the new United States champion. The WWE Women's Championship is on the line as Tiffany Stratton defends the title against the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Charlotte Flair. The feud in this one has been a bit hit and miss. To me, the brawl that they had on SmackDown a few weeks ago, where they ended up being dragged to the back and then came back out during the start of Miz TV, was absolutely brilliant. But the talking segments that they've been having have been a little bit off. I know there was the rumours that they kind of went off script and things didn't really go to plan. Whether that's true or not, we don't know, but that is the beauty of wrestling, is that sometimes they do blur the lines between fact and fiction. For me, I feel like this needs to be a Tiffany win to build her up and keep her going in the right direction as women's champion, and a win over Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania is definitely the right call. The main event of WrestleMania Saturday is a triple threat match, as it is Roman Reigns taking on Seth freaking Rollins, taking on CM Punk, who will have his best friend Paul Heyman in his corner. The build up to this has been a lot of fun. They've had some great brawls throughout and their promos have all been on point, and I am very excited to see this match and happy for Punk to be finally getting his WrestleMania main event. This is a hard one to call, but there is part of me that believes that it will be Seth Rollins picking up the win when Heyman turns on both Punk and Reigns, joins forces with Seth Rollins, with Seth turning heel in the process. So my official prediction will be Seth freaking Rollins picking up the win. Moving on to WrestleMania Sunday now, and the Women's World title is on the line in a triple threat match as Io Sky defends the title against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. This is another one where it's quite hard to call. I know they could have gone the easy route with this and just done Bianca versus Rhea, but adding Io in there does kind of add to the match massively, as all three of these women are so talented. Rhea Ripley has been on a roll over the past couple of years, as has Bianca, but I feel like this is Io Sky's moment, and it will be Io retaining the Women's World Championship. The phenomenal AJ Styles will be in action as he goes one-on-one with the Maverick Logan Paul. We know that Logan gets a lot of stick online for the way he got to WWE, but let's face it, the man can deliver in these big matches, and being in there with one of the best to ever do it, AJ Styles, we all know this match is going to be brilliant and could potentially steal the entire weekend. For me, it's a win for AJ. I don't know why, can't really explain it, but I'm just going with my heart on this one, and it will be AJ Styles picking up the win. The women's tag team titles are on the line, as it is Liv and Raquel of the Judgment Day defending the titles against the new team of Bayley and the women's intercontinental champion Lyra Valkyria. I am a little disappointed that neither of the women's intercontinental or women's US titles are being defended at WrestleMania. They are both very new belts and feel like they should have had the WrestleMania spotlight on them, but at least the Women's Intercontinental Champion is on the show. For me, this one, I can see Bayley turning on Lyra and going after the Women's IC title going forward, can see she'll get a bit frustrated with her and make it her mission to win that title. So with that in mind, it will be Liv and Raquel retaining the women's tag titles. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line in a fatal four-way match as Bron Breakker defends the title against Penta, Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. For me, I'm happy to see Dominic on a WrestleMania card and not be in a match with his father, Rey Mysterio. He's 0-3 at WrestleMania, having teamed with his dad and then facing him on the following two WrestleManias. So I'm just happy to see Dominic kind of out on his own, out of his father's shadow. As far as the match goes, it's one where it's very hard to call, with there being four people in there and all of them could potentially win. Bron is on one hell of a roll, will be a future world champion and could easily retain to continue his positive momentum. Penta is brand new to the company and is proving himself to be great and has been on a roll ever since debuting, only having one pinfall loss so far. Finn is brilliant, we all know it, we've been watching him for 10 years, we know what he can do, could easily be IC champion again, but for me, I've got to go with Dominic Mysterio. Feel it in my gut that this will be the downfall of the Judgment Day and it will be Dirty Dom pinning Finn Balor to become the new Intercontinental Champion. We have a Sin City street fight as it is Damian Priest going one-on-one with Drew McIntyre. This match is going to be great. I can just feel it. These two will go to war with each other with weapons involved as well. We saw what Drew can do in Hell in a Cell with Punk, and if he brings that same kind of intensity, then it will be fantastic. The feud has been built around the fact that Damian keeps costing Drew opportunities. He eliminated him from the Rumble, he eliminated him from the Chamber. Drew has blamed him for cashing in on him at WrestleMania last year. Punk screwing him, so Damian retained at Clash in the Castle. Punk screwing him again at Money in the Bank, so Damian could retain the world title there as well. Drew, he's been justified in everything he's said, so for me, I can see Drew McIntyre picking up the win in the street fight. The main event of WrestleMania Sunday will see the undisputed WWE Championship on the line as the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes defends the title against John Cena. The John Cena heel turn has been brilliant in my eyes. He has kind of made sense with everything he's said, blaming the fans for booing him for the past 20 years despite him doing everything right. And Cody has kind of brought it himself against Cena, always kind of being up to par with him on the mic in their promo battles. And Cody did get the upper hand the last time they were face to face. Cody obviously won the title last year at WrestleMania 40 and has been champion for over a year now, whereas John Cena on his retirement tour is looking to make history by winning the 17th World Championship and breaking Ric Flair's record. For me, I'm going with Cena. I'd love to see him as champion one last time, break the record so that he goes down in history as the best ever as far as world titles go. So for me, I am going with John Cena. Let me know what you think will be going down at WrestleMania by leaving your predictions in the comments below. And while you're there, don't forget to like the video, share the video, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time right here on the Dan Edwards Show.